Super Bowl between the Washington football team and the Philadelphia Eagles. One of these teams will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl in 2 weeks' time. Which will it be as we're underway in the NFC title game? And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. So now here comes the Eagles offense as they get ready to take over. And we get a glance here at their leader, the man who will be calling the plays under center.
And we can talk all we want about football being a team game and leaning on different parts and aspects in order to get it done. And that's entirely true during the regular season. Some weeks it's the defense, the special teams, running the football. But in the playoffs, all the pressure reverts to the quarterback, and he has to play well and play at a really high level in order for his team to win.
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Shedding the tackle. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. In this weather, any big play in the passing game, that's just a bonus, right?
It certainly is, but oftentimes offenses think in clement weather plays to their advantage because you know where you're going on offense. Defenders have to react, and they often slip.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. Running game working, they'll stick with it on 1st down. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Second and 6. Eluding the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. Touchdown, Eagles! From 21 yards away. And the Eagles have struck first in this NFC title game. They always worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. So out comes the Washington offense onto the field. And they will be led out by their 6'3" quarterback. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
No sense risking anything there on 1st down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Little bit of a breakdown there defensively, and the RPO turns into a big chunk play.
And when you think about running offense, the word comes to mind, assignments, right? Because you have to carry those out. But you have to play assignment football on defense, too, against a team that runs these RPOs, because everyone has to be in the right place. Who's got the quarterback? Who's got the running back? Who's covering the receivers? This will work quite well on that play.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Extra receivers help spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. A great play there. There to make the grab. And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up. An out route there for the score, a quick out route there for the score.
Yeah, you're not really surveying the defense on this one. You're just counting on timing, making this play happen. 1-2, ball's out of his hands, knows where he's going, just puts it to the outside. Touchdown.
Point after, right down the middle. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Taking it about the 1. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. He will score. Touchdown, Eagles. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him. Kick it to him. The way he runs, as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. Extra point right down the middle, and that makes the score 14-7. And no doubt one of the most, if not the most exciting play we'll see in this game. The kick return all the way to the end zone for 6 points. And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They'll need to come from behind if they want to play in 2 weeks as they trail early in this NFC Championship game. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. 2nd and 11. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the 1st down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Had the offense humming on the first drive. Not much has changed here on drive number 2.
No, and I think a lot of times confidence just really kicks in for a team. They may have been confident going into the game, but once you prove it on a drive, it's hard to get out of that mindset, isn't it? And look, let's face it, we can always lock in on the skill position, guys. Those big fellas up front, they're really making this offense go early in the game.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. And they'll run on the inside handoff. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. And now time. Injured player down on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. Looking to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Washington with the football here to begin quarter number 2. And the first play will be a field goal try. The wind is at his back here in the second quarter. And this one is right down Broadway. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
And what a job there by all 11 on the kick return. The blocking excellent, the return excellent. The result, 6 points. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their second drive. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn it into a play action, and throw one deep.
They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And he's going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Back to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Oh, wide open, complete. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A big play there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot at the big game, their big play ability. They can strike from anywhere.
Point after, up and good. And that makes it a 21-10 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Now we get another look at Washington on offense. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right, and he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a first down.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Throwing right, and that's complete. And some room to work. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there on the catch and run. Well, like so many wide receivers, he is a threat with the ball in his hands, and he's able to do his damage here after the catch. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here. This close, sneak it.
I don't think even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
2nd and 2. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. A great effort there. There to make the grab. And Washington has made this a one-score game. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is down to 4. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble to bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the... Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Right back to him on first down. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. He'll look to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. They go play action here on first down. Rolling to his right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A big play that time on the catch and run.
Well, you don't have to be a genius to watch this game and figure out they've had plenty of success moving the football here in the first half. We've seen exhibits A, B, C, and right on down the line, haven't we?
Yeah, we just saw exhibit Z right there.
Let's go. Let's do this.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Flushed out right. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Taking it in for from 7 yards away. And the Eagles add on to their lead. The extra point up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Washington. A great play there. 75 yards. And Washington able to come up with a quick strike touchdown. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is down to 4. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's been effective so far, over the 40-yard mark here in the second quarter. Don't forget about those guys up front, though. They've been effective, too.
The leverage game has been in their favor. They've been the ones who've been able to bend their knees, drop their hips, and get a little bit lower than the guys on the other side of the football, and they've moved them out of the way for the runner.
Sometimes that's tough for those big fellas.
Not an easy thing for them to do.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And they're going to speed things up here. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. 2nd and 1. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Wide open receiver, complete. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, this from 37. And his kick is indeed good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks. As always, one half remains in the battle of the sea. Who will take home that George Halas Trophy?
Yeah, who has time for a halftime show with a trip to the Super Bowl on the line? Let's get back to it.
But first, let's take a look back at action from earlier.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Halas Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. And we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. The Washington offense ready to go to begin the third quarter. And they have work to do in this second half if they want to earn that berth to the Super Bowl.
And I'm pretty sure this is where their coaches at halftime were saying don't panic and then demonstrating it by not making a lot of drastic changes to the game plan. Let's just get back to doing what we've been doing all year long. That should be more than good enough.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. On play action, they'll throw. He'll buy some time right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
I'll tell you, far from... Conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. They're going to look to throw. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Morrow. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49.
Well, they've certainly spread the ball around so far, but they're definitely getting everyone involved now when you're throwing it to the fullback. Just shows how versatile this offense is and how everyone is a threat.
On the move to his left. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Eluding the pressure right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Forced out to his left. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
So many times we talk about having good eye discipline when you're playing defense, making sure your eyes are in the proper place on a given play. Looks like that discipline came to the front there, didn't it? They were able to hold him for a short gain when he took off running.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
But there wasn't much there with that hitch route. They didn't gain what they expected. But sometimes when you call a hitch, you really don't have an alternate to go to. You don't have a second route to throw it to. So sometimes you have to rifle in there and hope for the best.
And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. They'll set up to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Touchdown, Washington. A 24-yard touchdown.
And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up.
And that's another route that defenders would vote to take out of the game.
The wheel route?
Oh, without a doubt. You're just trying to move everybody in one direction. And whether it's a running back or another receiver, as they zip out on the sideline, you got a problem on your hands.
Yeah, well, the defenders hate it there. It happened, and it resulted in a touchdown. Extra point right down the middle. And that will tie our game here in the third. A 10-play drive that time. And the result, a touchdown for Washington. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here.
This fielded right at the goal line.
Oh, a good return up past the 30. So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half.
Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And some room to maneuver. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
78 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to. They didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or at worst, a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone, and that allows the defense to tighten up their coverage, and they picked that one off.
But tapping those toes, he tried to get both in bounds. He could not do it, though.
In tap dance parlance, could not complete the shuffle. All right, needed to get that shuffle down with both feet, not just one.
Is that what they say?
There it is. You know, put a little sand down on the stage.
I'll take your word for it, my man.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Now back to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
Takes to midfield, but no further, just a yard there.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. calling a gain of 6 on the play. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. They'll look to throw here. Toward the sideline, he will have the first down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet in bounds. 1 quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Now a throw here, hauled in. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. They'll set up a throw. He sets to fire deep. And this is going to be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And the Eagles are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. From the gun, they'll try to run it. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. The Eagles on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 9. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. They run the counter now on first down. And he's got some space here. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A big play there. 51 yards. And the Eagles strike quickly to take the lead here in the 4th.
We know it's primarily a passing league now, but anytime a runner breaks one like that, you've got to have a secondary that can find a way to it and find a way to get him on the ground. Absent of that, he's going to find the end zone every time.
Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now. A 4-play drive spanning 80 yards. And a pretty good run there in the end to top it off. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. And the interception that ended their previous drive, that might be one we look back on and say that was the turning point of this game.
Hey, partner, guess what? There's still time for a few more turning points in this ball game. They're only 1 score down.
Yeah, true. I mean, we could have some twists and turns. Stay tuned. He finds his man, complete. That's Morrow. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Hands it off out of the gun. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. 6 yards left on 2nd down. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just... stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. He'll look to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Washington going to send out their punter.
And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback.
Well, Philadelphia's offense ready to go again. And the pressure mounting with every passing minute. It's palpable right now. They're on top in the 4th quarter, clinging to that lead. A potential Super Bowl berth resting on their ability to manage the clock and manage that small lead.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Right back to him on first down. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. And he'll get this up to about the 40. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line.
And now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout
as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Now they try the right side here. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9. So here we go, Charles, 3rd down. Any chance you're throwing?
I don't think so. I think you got to keep the clock rolling here.
And indeed, they will keep it on the ground.
And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And his kick is good. Oh, he just did tuck it into the bottom of that left corner. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, they've got to find 2 scores. So, you know, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too. Now Washington down by 10. At time, a huge factor. Their Super Bowl hopes hanging by a thread as they come up on 1st down.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off near the 34. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. They will take a knee here and cue the celebrations. They are off to the Super Bowl. And the crowd on its feet, and understandably so. They are Super Bowl bound after taking that knee.
How about the ability to celebrate not just winning a championship, but to do it with your fans on your home field? What a great collaboration for them all year long.
great, unbelievable victory, moving on to the Super Bowl.
I only hope that these players understand